Good morning. Good morning, Vic. Good morning, William Talbert is here in YouTube. Brandy, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday already. I was like, what happened to Monday? Whoa, there's a lot going on. So I'm like, yeah, I'm already started this morning. I'm like just trying to let's get this day going. Let's get all the stuff done. I had a productive day yesterday, despite internet being a bear. Um, and I'm absolutely going to have a productive day today. And that's just all there is to it. Day, you hear me? We're being productive. Um, Vic, Brandy says hi in the chat.
Hi, everybody.
So, do we have any questions this morning? Let's get going. What we got going on? I was working on my budget right before the call started. William says, my bookkeeping was horrible with it being my first year as a reseller. Will bank statements work for tax purposes since can't find the receipts? What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you get audited and they disallow all the stuff. But I would still take my chances on getting audited, because your number may not get pulled. So, use your bank statements, do the things to get your taxes done, but as of right now, make sure that you have a separate bank account and that you are saving all of your receipts. I went and got one of these from the thrift store for $1, and inside, and I can take it with me, so it sits in my car. I have it labeled, so I have it labeled for inventory, supplies, advertising, restaurants. Oh, I've got advertising in here twice. Repairs and maintenance, travel. So a lot of the things that I would have, most out. Let's see. William says, I didn't make much. I think I finished the year around $12,000 gross. Okay. Still, you want to definitely claim it. You also definitely want to watch my breaking news video if you haven't already. But you want to make sure that you claim all of the expenses for eBay. So all of the selling costs from eBay or whichever platform that you're in. Oh, you came here through Marcus and Bo. Aren't they the best? I hear that Bo is changing up. Yeah. Exciting stuff he has going on. I need to reach out to him and see if he wants to do an interview. Because I he's done interviews with me, and it would be nice to do one with him and find out what all he's got going on, if he's willing to share. He may not be willing to share quite yet, but super, super excited about hearing everything that he's got going on. And Marcus, in case you didn't know, Marcus is, we did an interview with Marcus that will go live a week from today. So it will be on, the second half will be on this channel a week from today. The first half starts on Sarah's channel. Super excited about that. That was one of my calls that I kept telling Sarah, I said, I want to interview Marcus. I want to interview Marcus. So we got that done. It was a great call. Really was a good one. But yeah, definitely make sure that you go grab that number. It's a newer report on eBay, and there's definitely been a lot of fees found that weren't found before. So it's with all of these platforms, we need to be using what actually got put into our bank account as the number we subtract from our gross totals or our 1099, so that we can account for all of the eBay fees that they charge. Because what actually went into our bank account is what we should be paying taxes on. Well, before that should be the net, that before we start subtracting all of the good things that we use, but we have to get there. So they charge us with the big number. I mean, when it comes down to it, they shouldn't be charging us with the big number, but that's the way it is. What else do we got? What else? What else? What else? Any other questions? I'm like I'm already in tax mind mode, so I I can't, I don't think I can really monologue today. I don't know. Receipts are huge though. Absolutely keep track of receipts and keep them by category, not by month. Because if you do get audited, what they're going to want is the category, not the time period. Don't forget to keep your beginning and ending odometer reading. Those are things that you have to have. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. You know, I get such flack about, why do I have to keep this and why do I have to keep that? Look, you don't have to keep anything that you don't want to keep. You don't want to keep it, fine. But remember that when the IRS or the state comes knocking, they're going to want those things. Good morning, LL Stash. Larry. Good morning, Larry. So they're going to want those things. So you can listen to me or you can not listen to me. That's up to you. Remember, I'm providing this advice free. It's, you know, what's the disclaimer? Like, I'm not your accountant. This is just suggested advice. Please talk with your accountant through a paid consultation to get advice that is perfect for your situation.
Those auditors really do want a lot of information. They want it all.
Yes, they do. William says, mileage is the one thing I always forget to when I start. I made an index card that goes over my odometer to remind me every time I get in the car now. So here's the thing. You can use your receipts and Google Maps. You need to keep your beginning odometer reading from the first of the year. And then, so it needs to be part of your end of the year or New Year's Day ritual is to snap that picture. And once you get that first one, it's once a year. You just need to snap a picture once a year. And then you track how many miles, is business. And what I do is I snap a picture ever so often during the year and just kind of, look through my mileage record. I also make sure that I snap a picture before I take a trip because that's, a bigger set of miles. So I snap a picture before I take a trip and then I snap it. I usually snap one when I get there. I snap one when I get home. I snap a few during a trip. But these are things that, the better that our records are, the less the, auditors are going to have to say about it. So I would rather have more information and not give it to them than have not enough information and they just disallow it out of hand. So I've always said, do your bookkeeping once a month. That's like the premise for my workbook.
Mhm.
And I still stand by that for some things, but based on all the research that I have done in the last couple of days regarding mileage needs to be done on at least a weekly basis. I mean, it's literally written in the, where's my, ta-da-ta-da. Let's see. I snapped some pictures the other day. So let's say office in the home. So if you have an office in your home that qualifies as a principal place of business, you can deduct your daily transportation costs between your home and another work location in the same trade or business. So between your home and if you're a reseller, any thrift store or any place that you're making a purchase for your business. If you have multiple businesses, then that mileage needs to stop and start if you're going to another place of business or another business stop for a different business. This came from driversnote.com and they say the exact same thing that I have said. Regardless of the circumstances of your employment, you will likely be asked to record the following: the mileage for each business use, the total mileage for the year, the time, the date will do, the place, which is your destination, and the business purpose of each trip. So, I mean, I'll add that into the workbook if anybody wants that to get that update. But I mean, most of the time it's pretty easy. It's like we see Goodwill or one of the other many thrift stores. It's like purchase inventory. We can just stick it in there. Just stick it in the same box, purchase inventory. Or buy supplies. I mean, really, what do we leave the house for other than that? As a reseller, that's pretty much it. Is we're buying inventory, we're buying supplies. Post office. Again, all of these are self-explanatory and the auditor can have a nice day. I was gonna say something else, but I figured maybe that better not, maybe I better not say that. So yeah, those are a couple of things that I found the other day that are pertinent to that particular conversation. All right, so we've got 1 minute left. Any other questions? I mean, I'm just like I said, if nobody asks a question, I'm just gonna sit here and talk, and I found something to talk about, so there's that. So yeah, I have my little white gloves on. These are usually have the fingers on them, and that's what I use when I'm photographing jewelry, or my hands have to be in the photos because we're not going to look at my nails. And then I have, these are wrist rests. So instead of having it in front of my keyboard, they sit wherever my hands are. So
That's smart.
I mean, they're supposed to go on your thumb and wrap around, which is partially the reason why I have the glove on, but I can't stand it being on my thumb. And it has just enough spot on the inside that it makes it itch. It scratches the inside of my wrist. So I cut the fingers off of the gloves, and then I have I pull the gloves down so that they are protecting the inside. Because
Nice.
my wrists are killing me. My hands are killing me.
Mm.
All this time on the computer. I am getting the house pressure washed. It's kind of a gift to my husband so that he doesn't have to do it. And also because the weather's getting nice and I have a nice new laptop that I can use outside. And so the deck's going to be done and I'm going to start sitting outside and doing some stuff outside.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like super excited about the weather and actually being able to use a laptop outside, a nice big one. So, all right, peoples. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I'm gonna go knock out some more taxes and get some bookkeeping done for a couple of my clients, and hopefully have another productive, even more productive day than yesterday. When do you leave for Texas?
Probably leaving Thursday.
Oh, okay. All righty. Well, I will see everybody tomorrow morning.
Talk to you
And
later.
members, group members, paid group members. We have our call tomorrow at noon Eastern. So I will see you guys there too. All right. Have a great day.